Okie dokie, let's go through this. Looking at the markets. Looking at the S&P. Let's start first with the weekly. I believe some form of stability. Very nice. Okay, so it did break through 2790, and it also broke through 2801, creating a new higher high from a form of stability. Okay, so here's my take on it. Either a continuation to go further from a stability standpoint, and the major high is at 28.76.8. But looking at it, I believe there's going to be some short-term, either 1 or 2 weeks of correction once again. So unless another doji will happen. But looking at the news for next week, so let's have a quick look right here. I know G20 meeting minutes are going to happen this weekend. Euro, nothing really. I'm just going through the US here for a second. Crude oil, inventories, there's really nothing there. I believe in 2 weeks' time, will be FOMC. Oh, ECB. Okay, press conference on Thursday. Friday is the only one, so advanced GDP. So in regards to major news, we don't really have anything in the US anyway. Anything can happen though. I know the trade wars are still going on. If you go through there, see Wall Street braces for tariff fallout, and Trump can say anything what he wants to say. So my verdict will be some form of a slight bearish to retest certain price points before it can continue to go to the upside. But I believe it's going to be some form of neutrality anyway for next week. They're still bullish on the daily time frame. You can see there, medium term, I'm still bullish unless things will change to longer term. And then also depending on what it will do next week, but some form of minor correction will happen. The VIX, in my opinion, is currently way oversold. So, based on the VIX, I am bullish with the VIX. Very nice, higher low. You have an M2 right there. I believe it can go up to 19. Weekly time frame, doji, stability, and then next week, some form of a bullish candle in the next couple of weeks. Okay, so I'm bullish for the next few weeks, bearish as well with the S&P, but daily time frame, I am bullish basically from here after a slight correction before a continuation. Is that the Dow? The Dow is similar with the S&P, uncertainty, totally different though compared to the S&P. Here, if a lower high will form next week, then easy, Dow can go all the way back down to 2380. But if not, it breaks through next week to break that last high of 25,401, then all the way up to 26,000. And they need to retest at 26,699 that happened in January of 2000, or basically this year. Okay, so that's the weekly for the Dow, daily time frame, stability. So either a correction more to the downside or continuation to go further. But from a lower high perspective, I believe this can drop further to the downside. Dollar index, finally, basically, I wasn't convinced. Yes, it was strong yesterday, but this was all based on Powell and Trump. Okay, very bearish force, which is now in relation to that. So I am bearish with the dollar index all the way down to 94.16, probably 93.73 to retest this low. I'm not ignoring that higher high right there. Would have been better if it was a lower high yesterday. Weekly time frame, showing. Look at a beautiful long upper shadow. Don't be fooled by that. So it could easily come back in there and then come back down. But if not, if this is going to be a gravestone doji, then a continuation of the price to the downside will happen. In my opinion, it needs to do some form of a correction before it can continue to go to the upside. Medium, longer term, I'm bullish. Shorter term, I'm bearish with the dollar index. Hence, I'm bullish with the euro, which we're going to look into that later on. Oil, weekly from last week's forecast, right? We're bearish with it. In my opinion, this is a correction. Form of stability will happen next week before a continuation of the price. So medium to longer term, I'm still bullish with oil. So if I'm bullish with oil, then hence, which makes sense, I'm bearish with the dollar index. And looking at the daily time frame, interesting, there's a gap today, area of demand. So it can easily continue further and maybe stabilize itself before it can continue to go to the upside. Brent oil is stronger than crude oil. At the end of the day, it's just stabilizing itself right here between 72 and 73. Weekly time frame, I believe that is also very bearish from a new lower low. Lower high, lower low. So stability, either a continuation of the trend, but I'm bullish with Brent oil as well, similar to crude. Okay, so I believe that's we're on the cheapest price. There's a little buying at this point in time. Lower low, if it come back here, then approximately around 72.50, 72, good buying point, and then go long. Right, so that's oil. Let's look at gold. Gold is bullish today, so which made sense. That's why the Aussie also went up. I believe there's going to be some form of a rebound with gold. So looking at the weekly, area of demand, buyers are supporting it at this point in time. So in my opinion, after how many weeks it's being battered, this is going to correct itself as well. So short to medium term, I am bullish. Longer term, still bearish. And copper is the same, stabilizing itself at 270, currently at 275. Short term to medium term, I'm bullish. Longer term, also still bearish, but focusing more on the short to medium term. Beautiful, nice, lower low, either lower high or new higher high, somewhere sometime. It's 285, what, 2 to 3%, so which is good. So that's copper, and then looking at TYX. TYX is currently bullish. I believe that's from a lagging point of view, from a lower low, lower high, and then lower low. So I'm bullish with treasuries, short term to medium term. All right, so that's macro fundamentals. Do you guys have any questions? Agree to disagree?
No, thank you.
Jared. Jared, all good?
Oops, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, sounds all good.
Yep.
Cool. All right, let's look at potential trades based on currencies. All right, let's look into this one. Go through the weekly chart very briefly. Love it. Okay, so I believe we discussed about higher lows. Yes, this is lower low, higher low. Currently in a space where you have convergence between an uptrend and a downtrend. I'm still aware of these long lower shadows right here. They can fill that gap. What I wanted to see, though, the potentiality of a breakout of the euro is highly probable based from here. What I don't like, though, is this lower low. I need a higher low to have a clear breakout. So there might be some form of correction before it can continue. Remember, you have G20 meetings this weekend. So if you don't feel comfortable, close your positions. Daily time frame, on the other hand, very bullish candle breaking out on the major trend line, as previously discussed. Okay, so, but nevertheless, from a very bullish bar comes uncertainty, and then correction from stability, correction, continuation. Okay, looking at methods. Ooh, okay, very nice. Notice now the moving averages crossing right there. Last week, 418, it was just exactly the same, nothing. First week, second week, then bigger time frame that we can basically look into this. 119.07, 120.31, all the way to 121.55, somewhere sometime in the future. 170 to 300, all the way to 400 pips right there. Potentially even through there if it chooses. So I'm bullish with Euro, provided they will remain strong like this. The caveat is that if the closing price definitely closes way above, that'll be great. Because monthly time frame, actually, and there's only 1 week left and a bit. 1, 2. 2, 4, 5, 7 trading business days. Is that I want this to happen. So 1907, I want the price to go to 119.07. So if that happens like this, then clearly let's look actually here based on the monthly. You have a bullish candle, you have an M2 where you have the actual trough itself. So the odds, if that happens, to go to 121 next month, would be awesome. We even go through here, go through here. Go like this, go like this. All the way down there. Okay, so those are the things that I'm currently looking at. All right, so that's with the euro. Okay, looking at, oops. Now we have a two-line chart. Daily time frame. Nothing, first time above the 8 and 10. 4 hours, beautiful entry point, second opportunity. Now is the price way too far away from the 8 and 10? No doubt that it will fail. 1 hour, still within the criteria to the upside. Very nice. Any questions with the euro?
So the price is still good to go long?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because it has a potential of going very far, but it's not it's more expensive than retail, isn't it?
Currently,
Because
you're already in retail, yes. So if it chooses to correct itself down here, right, then very good. But if you're sticking to the daily time frame, you have one more in order to create an entry point. So either you're buying it based on a basic element where it's bullish at this point, because there's some room to go if you don't want to miss the train. Because sometimes, what if you miss the boat? Then you miss the boat, right? So, but definitely that has a lot of room. Okay, looking at the pound. Pound is also very bullish. He is up about 130 pips today. No M2s, I mean no M1s. Entry point was there. Would have been great if you come back down. So here's a good example there, Demir. So there's no guarantees that it will come back down because it went up further. Here though, you're approaching where good supply is going to be before it can drop. 1 hour missed entry right there. 3 in the morning. Pound USD. Nothing, but this is a good one in terms of shorting next week. Love it. Get a lower high. Price is just too far away though from the 8 of 10, so I want this to come back for at least 40 pips. Nothing for 4 hours. Entry point was right there. One hour, nothing. Entry point was actually right there. Because none of them qualified. Holy mackerel. See, I also looking at this, I didn't enter because there's no lower high. Boom. Not opportunity. 69 pips. No M2s. Aussie. Still going. Okay, that's pretty good too. 4 hours, nothing, entry point. Nothing. There's an entry point on the next candle. Well, nothing for Aussie, but that's a good one right there. Kiwi, congratulations. Bearish. Still bearish. Okay, interesting. So nothing with dollar CAD. Potential to go back in to go long to create a lower high, to be honest. So that's another opportunity. If you want confirmation, wait for the 1 hour to come back up, maybe 31.50. Yeah, it creates a higher low, then enter that for sure. Last but not least, let's look at the Kiwi. Wow, okay, that's nice. Higher low. high low. Entry point, stability, nothing. 1 hour, entry point was there. So that's good too. Seventy pips. Oh, look at that M2 right there. Yep. So this one yesterday. Beautiful M2. Low, lower high. Higher low though. So if it breaks through this one, then easy. Euro yen. Nothing 4 hours, nothing 1 hour. Pound. Well, pound is an opportunity to go long right there. It's been quiet. It goes above. Right there, go to 147. Maybe go to even 148. Stability too far away from there. Yeah, if there is one, if it goes up there, then there's an opportunity for going long. I mean, going short. Sorry. Okay, pretty cool. Nothing. Yeah, 1 hour looks good. Aussie. Nothing. 4 hours. Stability. It's saying to go short from that. Ooh. There's a potential one. Okay, 76 back to 76. So potentially this could drop, but there's no lower high. So maybe a better lower high, maybe back to 83.50. Yeah, maybe wait for 2 more days right there, but definitely this is a good one to short when it's time to short. Even it's telling you to sell already this point in time. It is within constraints through there though. Okay. CAD yen. CAD yen saying to go short. It's a nice one too. It's just hovering through there. 1 hour saying to go short. I would prefer this one the same. If it comes back here 85.40, then shorting time. There's an opportunity to short the majors against the yens. Kiwi saying to short M2. Yesterday. That's good though. Could come back up a little bit, preferably go 86.50. 76, sorry, 76.50. And then potential to go long, then shorting. But shorting is a good one because you have a lower low. All right, 1 hour, nothing. Huh, sweet. Okay, let's see the weekly. Weekly, nothing. Stability, still bearish. That's bearish. Also bearish. Definitely bearish. Stability. Potential bearish because there's nothing. Oh, there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I would short this one. Once it creates a lower high here, we're shorting that definitely for sure. Low close 922, still above. So yeah. Euro dollar. Looking to this one, potential very bullish. Kiwi, bullish. I believe some more room for that to head back up. Yep. Higher low. Once it's above the 8 to 10. So there are a lot of good potential trades Sunday, end of Sunday, Monday. Yeah, there's a lot right there. So if this one goes up at 32.48, damn, I'm gonna sell this for sure. Yeah, wait for a correction and then selling it. I have no doubt this is gonna come back up. Aussie. You know, it's going to go low. I'm bullish with the Aussie. Dollar Swiss is potential bearish. Nice dark cloud cover, really good one. Preferably though, if it creates a lower high. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4, then shorting it. So this one has to come back up. I want this to come back up. Even through here, 99, 40, 64. That's a 40 pip difference. Dollar yen weekly, also currently bearish. I prefer a lower high. I want to see a proper lower high. M2 worked. A bit of a form of a correction. Lower high, 112.68, about 100 something pips right there. And last but not least is the pound dollar. Stabilizing itself right there. There's a potential correction that's also bound to happen. Okay, so there's only the yens has a lot of potential. Euro dollar, I'm still basically gonna go long. All right, any questions? Jared, Demir.
I'm sorry?
I'm all good here.
Okay, cool. Well, enjoy your weekend, guys. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thanks, Ray.
Welcome.
Thanks, Demir. See you guys.
Bye-bye.